Oh, this one.
Hey, good humans, Derek here. Before we get
I wanted to watch this one too, dude. I wanted to watch the fuck out of this, dude. Hey, listen.
start building your credit with a debit card. Yeah, I said it, a debit card. Thanks again, Extra. Now let's get started with the video.
Question. My one eye has a deeper brow crease than the other, and it makes my eyes look asymmetrical. Is this something that can realistically be addressed with plastic surgery? And is it unreasonable for me to think about it, even if only I noticed? Bro, am I a doctor, dude? How the fuck would I know? Come on. If I can't think of a single place that is worse to ask than this dumbass himbo and this fucking deranged chat. I don't know, man. I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, I think there's some people that are fat and they love it.
No, that's
and
proud to be who they are.
Yeah,
that's
I
proud
think
of their body.
You shouldn't be proud of being that overweight.
Well, why not?
My people, dude. I fucking love bodybuilders, dude. There's some of them are so, well, all of them are psychotic. Okay, all bodybuilders, first of all, every single bodybuilder has body dysmorphia, straight up. Okay, sorry. Facts. Get mad all you want. It's the truth. Okay. Every single bodybuilder has body dysmorphia. And most are insane.
I think we should do a hot take.
But I respect the fuck out of them, of course, for their dedication. Yeah, fat phobia warning, by the way. You are going to hear a lot of fat phobia here. Yeah, make generalizations, bro. So cool. About bodybuilders? Yes. It's like saying everyone that plays basketball can jump high, dude. Like, then compared to the average human being. You can get mad and say, oh my God, I can't believe you're generalizing, but it's true.
Yeah, let's get spicy.
What's a hot take again?
Audience submitted question or prompt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's such thing as being too jacked.
I mean, you can never be too big, man. You can never be too big, bro. Like, hey, you can switch too. I mean, there you go.
I am big compared to what I used to be, but not enough to what I want to be.
Yeah, you're gonna want more.
You'll never be satisfied.
Right now.
Never. You'll never be satisfied. People do take it to an extreme. Like the people that injected their arms with like
Syntho oil.
and then like the guy's bicep busted open, like crazy things like that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's extreme.
That's
and
different.
you know, and they can't, wipe their butt on the toilet. Like that's another form of body dysmorphia. You feel like you're never big enough.
I don't think so. Bodybuilding is the extreme. There's nothing wrong. It's never going to be too much. I would be considered one of the larger ones, and I don't think I'm larger at all. I can get much.
Oh my God. Her fucking traps, dude. That's awesome. Oh, that's so sick, dude. Look at that. Oh, oh my God. Holy fuck. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Male bodybuilders have small penises.
I feel like her titties could give you a concussion. Like she could just flex one titty and hit you in the face with it and you die. Your nose, she could break your nose.
I'm excited to hear this explanation.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start this off. I'm speaking as far as myself. That's a disagree. But as far as other bodybuilders, I can't speak for them.
I've never dated a bodybuilder, so I have never seen the goods of a male bodybuilder.
Hey, if you're a guy and you're backstage getting a tan, bodybuilders have to put a sock on.
Of course, you're gonna look around.
That sock is full. It must mean something.
One of the biggest male members I know, because it's just so obvious when he steps on stage, Bo Lewis. He's huge down there. You can't miss it.
When you are a caliber above, people try to find a way to bring you down to their level.
It's like,
Is benching 450 pounds in your mid-40s without any steroids impressive? That's an insane question, dude. Shut the fuck up. Like, come on, bro. I can't tell if you're just like saying that to flex or what the reason is. Like, that's such a like that's an insane flex, dude. Yeah, just look at this.
Little penis energy, like when you see guys in like the flashy cars, all the designer clothes and all that, you're like, what are you compensating for, dude?
That's true.
Yeah.
I build my body to get girls or guys.
Oh,
I love you, Daniel.
sorry. I mean, I'm being brutally honest right here.
Yeah, of course. The one dude who's like the most normal looking body, the one dude that has the most normal looking body is like, yeah, I did it to get girls.
I was always the skinny kid, so in the beginning was that, but now I have a girlfriend, so no, that's...
No, dude, okay, let me tell you guys something, okay? There's a certain level that you get to in bodybuilding where you are no longer doing it for whoever you want to attract sexually, okay? He's not at that level yet. Like, when you get to a certain level, you're doing it for the other guys. If you don't want to fuck guys, you're doing it for the other guys. You know what I mean? You know how? I mean, I used to be at not that level. I always did it for girls, but I mean, I have a lot of friends that fucking never stopped lifting and continued getting jacked, more and more jacked. It's called miring, okay? You're doing it for... Yeah, you're doing it for the boys. You're doing it to impress the other boys at the gym.
It's not the point anymore.
I think I bodybuild because I want to scare him away.
So I just wanted to ask a question. It was because the girls liked you regardless of the body or not, right? Because girls don't care about muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
But they really...
I personally think that girls like dad bods more than fit guys.
Spot on.
Fact. A lot of bodybuilders, they get more compliments than guys than girls. It's because it's a turn off for a lot of girls. They think, you know, when a guy is too big or too shredded or too vascular, it kind of looks freaky or scary to them.
I care. I watched my man go from being 160 pounds to over 200 pounds, pure solid muscle, and like my physical attraction just went, oh my God, look at you. You're like 2 feet wide. This is amazing.
Wow.
I like them dad bods, I'm sorry.
Here's the next prompt. I look down on people who are out of shape. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bro, she ran up there, dude. She fucking ran up there. Also, how are you going to say you like dad bods and then say that you look down at people who fucking are out of shape?
I would never judge a person for being out of shape. It's just for me, I started off in the military, and then when you become a mom, you know, it's a slippery slope to getting fat and to getting chubby and getting that mom body. And so I know how it is to be out of shape, and I know that that needs a lot of tender love and care and nurture.
Oh, she's disagreeing. Sorry. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. She's lying. Sorry.
To get yourself out of that.
So I was, oh my God. I literally didn't even consider that to be the disagree because that's such bullshit. I think she's lying.
Mode of not being fit again. I mean, people know when they're out of shape. They don't need to be told. They need to be loved and nurtured to do the right things.
I was bullied in high school. I was a 190-pound freshman. I didn't even speak English. I moved here as an immigrant. I didn't like how I looked. You know, I was made fun of in PE, and that was up to me to change that. So you can do it. You're just choosing not to it.
So you're basically talking about specifically if someone says they want something, but they don't challenge themselves, they don't try. Those are the ones that you're like, oh, I'm upset with you.
Kinda, yeah. If I see someone that's just playing video games all day, eating potato chips and not doing anything else in their life, I'm like, all right, you know, you could be doing something else for your health. We all should be productive in a certain type of way.
But they're the ones that are gonna make the most gains. You make the little steps, you walk every day, you change your diet, you lift more. I wouldn't want to be discouraging to those people because...
Not at all, not discouraging, motivating them, you know, like I would want them to do something good for themselves, you know, obviously, yeah.
You should not be proud to be fat. 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, when people hear the word fat, it has such a negative connotation to it. When, like, why? I don't think fat is necessarily a bad thing. Like, being unhealthy is a bad thing, but
No,
there's
we're
a
talking
lot
about pride.
Fat is unhealthy though.
We're talking about pride.
I mean, that's such a loaded question. To be fair, I would probably be on the agree side too. Like, because like fat implies that you're not just overweight. Okay, you're just like, you know, it depends on what you think when you think of fat. And most people think, when you think of fat, most people think you're unhealthily overweight. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean like you're, you know, a normal human or you're a normal human with extra pounds. It means like you're fucking obese. You know what I mean? That's usually what people think. Which is why it's subjective, which is why most people will say agree. There's no healthy overweight anyways. That's literally not true, motherfucker. That is so wrong. That's wrong too. No shot you say that. What do you mean there's no healthy overweight? That's just straight up fucking false, bro. How is that wrong? Explain. The overweight, underweight concept, again, is still fucking subjective. Of course you can be fucking healthy and overweight. Those bodybuilders are all literally overweight. Every single one of those bodybuilders is overweight. Every single one. The fuck are you talking about? My fucking BMI is obese. Most of those bodybuilders, their BMI is probably obese. Okay? That doesn't mean anything, but it's muscle weight, not fat weight. But it doesn't matter. You can also have like a fuckload of muscle mass, and then also on top of that have, again, see, you're thinking immediately, your immediate assumption is when someone says they're overweight, you're fucking thinking about, you're thinking about fat. And even when you're thinking about fat, you're thinking about like obese. That's the problem. Like you're thinking, oh, you should be proud if you're like fucking 500 pounds. You know what I mean? Look, the issue with people that you know, issue with doctors even, okay? And this is a very common thing. You guys know, okay? I'm a big boy and I'm a fatty, okay? You know this. The problem with being overweight or being fat in general is that when you go to the doctor, it literally doesn't matter what you have, what condition you have. Doctors, in a lot of instances, will just straight up be like, okay, it's because you're fat, just lose weight. Like, well, motherfucker, you don't know. There could be something else. And in a lot of instances, there are other problems. Like, you know, there's like autoimmune problems and shit like that that go unaddressed because the doctor's like, just lose weight and come back. That's actually a legitimate find a fat doctor. No joke, it's been studied. Fat doctors don't focus on weight in patients as much as skinny doctors. Yeah. Like, how do you feel about Lizzo? She works out on diets and is proud of being fat. She's considered obese. How do I feel about Lizzo? I don't know. Isn't she actually obese? Look, ultimately, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not one of those people that's like, I can't believe Lizzo is like, you know, doing fat acceptance or whatever. Who cares? It literally doesn't matter. She's not going to be able to single-handedly change the dynamic. She's active, though. She's a big girl. Yeah, but if she's happy with herself, then, you know, good on her. What are you going to do? You're going to fucking go and like yell at her and be like, you're fucking fat and you should feel bad about it? Who cares? Lizzo is a Tumblr-esque activist. Yeah, I mean, she like has a fucking photo with Jeff Bezos. She's 315 pounds, but highly active. Saw in her show she didn't stop dancing once. What the fuck? Good for her. Yeah, like I saw Lizzo perform live. She's actually really fit and great at gymnastics, etc. But she's very large and proud of it. She's an anomaly. What? So you disagree that you should not be proud to be fat then? I think you should be happy with your body. But if we're talking, it depends on what kind of fat we're talking about. If you're obese and you're like, I'm fucking proud of being obese, then like, I mean, okay, cool, but not very healthy, you know? If you're happy, then I'm happy for you. But the question wasn't overweight. The question was about being fat, which renders your argument about muscle mass useless in terms of BMI. No, it doesn't matter because fat is a fucking loaded term. Do we mean fat like do we mean fat like a lady that has, you know, 18% body fat, 20% body fat? Is that fat? Or do we mean like fat as in a lady with like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about when we talk about fat? Do we mean fat like a fucking linebacker? Is a linebacker fat? Are you know, are power lifters fat? Debate lording? No, I'm just saying that it's like super subjective. The term fat is a loaded term, and its immediate connotation is that it's a negative loaded term, which I understand. Anyways, keep going.
Proud of being that size.
Being accepting of yourself as fat and being proud to be fat.
You should love yourself in all forms, but you shouldn't be proud of being that overweight and unhealthy. And
it's nothing
why
to be
not?
proud of.
See, they got caught up with the fucking, they got caught up with the loaded term, and that's why they're like, with the image that conjures in your mind when you think of fat is what the problem is. That's the issue. Like, that's the difference.
yeah, it's not
It's
something
really
to be
nothing
proud
to be
of.
proud of.
It's something to accept and love yourself for and not beat on yourself for.
I think
but
you
it's
can
not
be
something
proud of it. There's some people that are fat or overweight and they love it.
No, that's
and
proud to be who they are. That's proud of their body. Like, oh, look how much I can eat. Oh, I can put my fat on top of a car. Now, this coming up on the layers that I'm growing and that is accumulating on my body that's causing me to have heart disease and all these other things. That's the pride that I have. Like being proud to be the 1,000-pound woman.
Well, yeah.
Is that you getting government checks and things like that?
That's an extreme. Fat comes
Oh my God, such a military mom, dude. Holy shit.
in all different shapes and sizes. Like, if you're still healthy on the inside and you like what you got, work it.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is like when you are so proud of being fat and then like you become like an influencer that you influence like younger generations to like have those unhealthy life standards.
Yeah, dude, totally. Like, you know, fat positivity movement is like creating. See, that's bullshit, okay? That's literally fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, fat positivity movements are gonna fucking cause people to become like overweight and obese. Like, no, motherfucker. If anything, it's just gonna make like people who are overweight feel better about themselves instead of wanting to fucking kill themselves. That's it. Which always is like a better starting point for even a diet, if that's what you like, a better diet, a healthier diet, healthier lifestyle, rather than like being constantly fucking fat shamed at every step of the way. So that's such a ridiculous take, dude. Oh, people are gonna see fat people in the media and go, I want to be fat. No. That's ridiculous, especially with the overwhelming norms, the overwhelming norms that are still absolutely in the complete opposite direction. You know what I mean? It's just silly. Yeah, dude. I watched Nikocado Avocado. Now I'm gonna be fucking obese, dude. It's so weird for bodybuilders who are obviously juicing to be in denial, thinking they're healthy, and then shitting on fat people for being unhealthy. Yeah, like, and that's another part, but.
And say that's just like body positivity.
Well, there's some influencers that are fat, but they do work out.
It's kind of rich coming from these people who, like you said, probably have dysmorphia. I mean, I do too. So I'm, you know, I get where they're coming from.
You know, on their platform, they're doing yoga and they're dancing. And so they're active, but they're just.
Lizzo active, playing the flute, iconic. Bro, she's funny as fuck, though. This is fucking hilarious, dude. Body positivity movements is copium for fat people? No, dude. It's just like so fucking fat people don't kill themselves, dumbass. That's what it is. And like feel fucking sad every day. I cannot repeat this enough, bro. Okay. I cannot repeat this enough. Listen to me. Fat people do not need to be reminded that they're fucking fat, bro. They live with that reality every goddamn day of their lives, okay? They wake up in the morning and that's weighing on them, okay? They go to take a shit in the bathroom and they know that they're fat. You don't have to constantly rub it in fucking fat people's faces that they're fucking fat. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Some of you motherfuckers have never been fat, so you don't know, okay? Like, you'll never be like, oh, dude, you're fat. And then the fat person goes, oh, shit, dude. What the fuck? Are you serious? Oh, my God. I just realized I'm fucking fat. Let me magically stop being that way. Like, it's just, you're literally, it's in the back of your mind every single fucking moment of every single day, okay? So, extra bullying fat people by, like, constantly making them feel shitty when they already probably fucking sit with that all goddamn day is not great, okay? Not great. It's really bad, actually. And it, like, there is empirical evidence to show, to prove that, like, it doesn't help. It actually has the opposite effect. Yeah, they're just getting bonus bullying, dude. Holy shit. Oh, fuck, man. I'm fat, dude. Oh, dude, I had no idea that I was fat until you told me. Oh, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. Anyway. I love this. I thought you hated flautas? Nah, I love flautas now. Where's this edge cases of people citing their bullies as reason they lost weight, justifying? Yeah, those people are fucking dumbasses, okay? As someone who lost a fuckload of weight, the only person that went from obesity to having a six-pack in my family without like getting a gastric bypass surgery or anything like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, and someone who like literally struggles with their weight non-fucking stop every goddamn day, it's bullshit. Like, fat shaming is horrible. It's not good. It's not hate speech like the way that, you know, what's her face wants to classify it as, but also it's just not great. You're just like fucking hurting someone's feelings for no reason. And also making it harder for them to, you know, lose weight too and diet well. Anyway, kids would believe for anything. I was believed for being so much smaller than everyone else, height and weight wise. That person's. Who the fuck was the one who wanted to make it hate speech? God damn it. We're going to go back to the video in a second. I'm trying to figure it out. You consider yourself fat right now? I mean, I know I'm not fat, but I feel fat. Does that make sense? Yeah, Jamila Jamil wanted to make fat shaming hate speech. Anyway, like I know I'm not fat, but I feel fat, if that makes sense. Like really fat.
Overweight.
Going back to the thing, it's not like something to be proud of at all, only because, trust me, they would not want to be fat. And they claim, oh no, I'm happy, I'm embracing with what I have. No, if you could look a certain type of way differently, you would choose that over this any other day.
Well, how do you know that they would choose a thinner physique over a...
Not necessarily a thinner physique, but you would want to look a little different. I personally know a lot of people that are like that, and deep down they do break down and tell me, no, it's just like another way of them trying to make themselves happy. And again, it's totally okay, but it's not something to be proud of.
You know, I don't know. It was a movie like Dodgeball, right? And it was like Ben Stiller character. He's like, if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it, it's your fault. You know, funny, but it's just one of those things like with Lizzo and everything.
God damn. She's like, remember that villain from that comedy show, that comedy movie? That like very clearly was saying something that was wrong, implied by the movie itself and his positioning in the movie? I like that. That's my mentality.
She does work out. She does want to lose weight. She knows that's not healthy, but she still has a certain about like.
Wait, is that Lizzo? Was that Lizzo? Bro, she is fucking, she gets after it, dude. Good for her. Look at that.
It's your fault. Weight. She knows that's not healthy.
God damn, dude. Lizzo said in multiple occasions that she doesn't want her body to be a trend, but she loves herself, but is also very active. Like, remember when people got mad at Adele for losing weight? That was crazy. That was actually fucking nuts, dude. Like, you betrayed the fats.
But she still has a certain about, like, I am still going to be me, and I'm fabulous no matter if I'm 100 pounds or 400 pounds. I can understand and I can respect that. But she does have to belay the point that her heart is working overload, bouncing that ass up and down.
In a lot of ways, though, bodybuilding, I mean, there's a lot of negatives to what we do, too, that we could be influencing other people negatively, you know, like weighing our food and always caring about every little gram that comes into our mouth and like
I'll take that
putting
over
your
that.
entire...
I'll take one over the other. That fat around your heart, that fat around your intestines, around your stomach is dangerous. So taking pride in something that's just killing...
That's literally just not true. That's just false. How the fuck do you spend so much time on your body and you're just wrong, dude? That's just so wrong, dude. It's Hasan, yes it is. No, it's not, dude. Having fucking fat in certain parts of your body straight the fuck up directly relate to your body fat composition and back to your fucking genetics. And no, you can still have a fucking belly, okay? Again, you're absolutely thinking about like how much fat are we talking about? It's subjective. So you immediately, oh, did she say heart? Okay, I can't speak for heart, but like having fucking fat around your belly is like, you know, it's literally healthy. depending on what you're talking about.
Killing people like that. Okay.
I have considered steroids. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dark side, I go.
I know. I'm ready for this one.
I am so ready for this one.
Join the dark side. Yeah, I'm on the dark side, brother.
I think in order to stay highly competitive, especially on the West Coast, it's almost half necessary to start using stuff, because unfortunately to get to the points that people are displaying, you need help.
I definitely agree. I mean, this is a really touchy subject, but with all due respect for people who are natural, who don't obviously take anything, keep going. The sad truth about bodybuilding is everyone you're going against is probably on stuff. I did my first show natural, I won that show, but the second show I got destroyed. And I realized what time it was. Everyone's talking behind stage about this, that. If your goal is to be in that top 1%, to make it to the Olympiad, you're gonna be going against people who are taking a lot of steroids, anabolics, and it's not gonna be a fair battle for you. It's just...
Dude, I love steroids, dude.
It won't be. It makes a huge difference to you, for sure.
Yeah, you do this sport because you want to win, right?
Of course.
You're not going to go on stage just because you want to get second place, third place, last place.
No, it's too expensive
That's why
go on stage for no reason.
Yeah. So I said I respect the people who just want to go on there and be natural.
Yeah.
Respect for you,
And,
you know, do that.
Well, that's what they have the natural leagues for, too.
Yeah.
There's drug-tested leagues that if you want to be within the people who do not and will not use these things, you can go into the natural league and be tested.
I love when people say being fat is unhealthy and then immediately follow that with like, I take anabolic steroids and I've already shaved like 10 years out of my body. Like, okay, well, can't undo the steroids, you know, once you do them. You can lose the gains, but the weight fucked your body up. That's there, you know, it's going to stay. I don't know why I did a Knut voice. Knut voice. Also, if you think fat influencers are promoting unhealthy behaviors, despite the fact that, like, you know, they simply physically cannot, because of the vast amount of like skinny positivity, I guess, or fucking the vast amount of like downright unhealthy bodies that are lauded and praised in media. Don't you think that like fucking doing steroids is going to be more significant in like you know, getting people to become also steroid takers and therefore unhealthy? I work at a TRT clinic and all those meat gorillas are absolutely short fused because their balls shrunk and are now impotent. Have you ever seen a 50-year-old bodybuilder? They look like roadkill. That's not true, dude. Go to the fucking Mecca and you will see like 70-year-old. You'll see 70-year-old juicers, dude. And I don't mean juice like XC fans. I mean like fucking juice heads. And they look sick. They're fucking peeled, dude. The Mecca is Gold's Gym in Venice Beach. Social media keeps pumping the idea that the only way you could lose weight and hustle is by hating yourself enough. If anything, though, it demotivates you rather than the other way around. Yeah.
I do completely agree with all that. And again, I compete in the NPC, so that is not drug tested. But I've come a few spots away from my pro card at nationals a few times being completely natural. And I'm not against taking drugs. I understand most people do. For those bigger divisions, it's a necessity. Like, you have to do it. But for bikini, I know that I can make it to that pro level being natural. It's just gonna take me a little bit more time. And I take pride in that because, again, I got into this lifestyle because of the health benefits.
For me, I just never thought about doing that because of like the long-term consequences that it may bring if not accompanied by like a doctor or like a professional. So I always
The
wanted.
documentary asked top-level athletes if they would take a steroid that would give them #1 in the world consistently, but they would die 5 years after. Most of them said they would take it. That makes sense. Greatness, dude. I think it's respectable to juice if you hit like peak natural physique. I would do steroids if I wasn't such a fucking addict. Okay, I would. I don't have a problem with steroids. You know, obviously consult a doctor. Don't do it on your own. And no, the doctor isn't the fucking, you know, douchey guy at the gym. I mean, like an actual doctor. And yeah, that's it. That's like not Joe Rogan. The negative side effects? I mean, I worry about the negative side effects, like losing my hair. That's what I worry about. That's the other reason why I can't do it. I literally don't want to do steroids because I'm worried that my hair will fall out. Like, straight up.
To like stay natural. But like if you're doing it in a healthy and safe way, then you do you, I guess.
I have both experience from both sides, but
It's already happening. That's why you're wearing a hat. Yeah, totally, dude. That's why I'm wearing a hat, because my hair's falling out, and not because like I washed it with shampoo and like it's frizzy and annoying and doesn't stay in place right now, because this is the first, like, it's literally a couple hours since I shampooed it, and it's the worst possible state for my hair to be in. That's why. That's not why. Sorry, I'm doing it because I'm bald. No conditioner? Yeah, no, I don't condition it when I shampoo it.
I remember waiting and thinking about how small I was, and I was thinking about how I couldn't get that leanness, and I remember I wanted to be bigger, and I was thinking in my head, like, I could not freaking wait to find me a drug dealer so I can get on some steroids. Because I wanted to be the biggest, I wanted to be the strongest. And I told anyone else, if you see me and you see me with big muscles, you don't have to worry about asking, you don't have to worry about spreading rumors, because I am definitely 100% on something. It's not abuse. A lot of times when people talk about doing performance enhancing things, they want to talk about the MLB or the NBA, I'm not in any of those things. This is self-care for me to take care of my body and for me to love what I'm doing with it. So it's not like something where you end up having this situation where you have roid rage or you have someone who's angry all the time. A person is an asshole, they're an asshole. It has nothing to do with what they take, so just being real.
And I respect you being so transparent about it, because a lot of them just try to say, oh, I'm natural. Like, I did this and you can do this too. And it's just like, no, like, why are you afraid? If you take PEDs, then just say that you do.
I agree. How is no one brought up to being a traditional supermodel is a more dangerous lifestyle health-wise than being a fat influencer? That's also 100% fucking true. People lose their minds at this, but like most fucking models are so insanely skinny that they are unironically less healthy than the fat person, the average fat person you see. Especially because like a fat person, depending on how fucking fat they are, could literally survive in the wild for up to like 90 days without even consuming a little bit of food, okay? Whereas a malnourished, skinny person cannot do that for like, depending on how malnourished or how skinny they are, they can't even do that for a fucking week. Okay? That's right, bitch. So fat supremacy on that front. Straight up. That's literally true. Yeah, you got backup supplies. It's actually true. Many people don't know this. that you can, if you're fat, like you can literally survive longer without eating food than a skinny person.
I don't understand the whole taboo around it, and I think that needs to shift.
But if more people talked about it, it would be less severe. If people were more open about the safety and the care of it. Some people do abuse it, but it's just like when people abuse anything, alcohol, cocaine, drugs, anything, it's just being.
I replied to your tweet today, and now I'm receiving death threats. Any advice? Don't reply to my tweets. And block everyone that's like trying to send you death threats.
Smart and being educated about it.
Bodybuilding is good for my mental health. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I have had like instances in my life where I've been like really down and depressed, and so gym and bodybuilding was one of the things that got me through, and it made me like forget my problems and just like focus all my rage and anger towards like hitting new PRs and stuff. So yeah, thank you.
Bodybuilding definitely can be a mental relief to you, you know. That's your only you time where you really get to have when you're going to train.
You learn your self-worth.
Exactly, definitely. Because it's you versus you at the end of the day. That's how this sport is. It's a selfish sport, but it helps you mentally. It builds you up for sure. But the reason why I'm in the agree lane and not in the strongly agree lane is because I can never look at food the same. What's clean and what not. You can no longer just walk into a restaurant, look at a burger and fries and eat that. You know, you're always gonna think, no, that has cheese, that has this. I can't digest that well, you know. But as far as bodybuilding itself, definitely helps you. Yeah. Mostly help.
I feel my worst post-show because I get so lean going.
Yeah, I was muted because I was talking to my friend. Okay. Where do I fall on this? No, bodybuilding is awesome, dude. It really is. I mean, it's a chicken or the egg situation. Do you get body dysmorphia once you start bodybuilding, or did you start bodybuilding because you have body dysmorphia? I don't know. But ultimately, I do think that bodybuilding is awesome. It's a great thing, and I respect it. Especially because it makes you feel great. Working out in general is fucking awesome.
Going into my shows, that coming out of them, I struggle mentally and emotionally with it because I am so, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, uncomfortable with how I look right now. So it is really good because it got me out of a rut that I was in. Like, bodybuilding saved my life, but it also created a new problem.
Yeah, the body dysmorphia post-show is real.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for bodybuilding, I can say almost undoubtedly that I would not be here right now. I was in a very abusive relationship, verbal, sexual, mental, and I was in a very dark place. And during that time, I started to get into working out, and I noticed like that it was giving me confidence and like an outlet. And the person that I was with was kind of getting intimidated. They told me straight to my face, if you compete, I will break up with you on the spot. You know, that's selling your body for sex. That's what a slut does. And
what the fuck? That's, you know, that is deranged, dude. Some straight deranged bullshit right there. Yo, are you fucking joking, dude? Like, is there a verdict yet? Most mobile chatter? Are you guys fucking serious? I can't tell. There's like a couple people who are like, dude, even in Turkish, someone's like, dude, come on, turn on the fucking lawsuit. I want to see the trial. There's like a Turkish guy who keeps fucking saying, like, turn on the trial. I want to see it in Turkish.
so I didn't end up doing it. And a few months after that, we
literally in the title
broke up. And that was probably the worst spot that I was in, coming out of an abusive relationship and like just being empty. Like, for that period of time, that was the only person that I knew. And so I was in a dark place and I almost took my own life. And I remember one day I was like sitting in my car and I was gonna drive myself out to the beach and just walk into the ocean.
Yeah.
And that was the day that I was like, you know, I'm gonna say fuck you to him and do a show. And I dedicated the next 4 months of my life to prepping for the show, and that saved me. It gave me like a purpose. It gave me that independence and that strength again.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I just want to say I'm really glad you're here because I know that, like, what you're feeling. And I've gone through, like, breakup. There were, like, a few instances where I broke down, like, right in the middle of workout. I know it's embarrassing, but, you know, it got me through it.
No, I'm on the same boat with you, man, you know. And it's just a constant battle in your mind, just thinking to yourself. And I'm glad you're here, Sasha, by the way.
Thank you.
My body is the most important thing to me. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right here. Obviously, my family and God come first, and then there's my body. But especially if it's your dream to make it to the top and everything, it is your business. It is your investment that you got to take care of constantly.
Same, you know, when I'm on season, when I'm on competition, that's my borrowed time for myself. At 6 months, I'm being the most selfish that I can, you know. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything, I'm not eating out. But once I'm out of prep, then yeah, everything else comes first.
Sometimes those things take a precedent. If I'm in prep, I'm sorry, like I'm not answering the phone. But if I'm out of prep and a friend calls and I was supposed to get a workout in that day, looks like I'm not going to the gym, she needs me. So.
Yeah.
This is my moneymaker. So I'm competing in 3 weeks. So this is everything to me right now. So if I'm hurt or something feels funny, I'm making sure I'm taking special attention to it. People want to go rollerblading or hiking or things like that. I can fall on a rock and scratch and break something before the show and then look like an idiot. So just no, this is the time to be really focused, absolutely zero in on me, all about me.
I feel like you need your
6-month subscriber. What a fucking insane thing to say. Why don't you go watch him then? Why are you here? It's probably the saddest, most pathetic thing. Like, absolutely devastating.
your body to be healthy in order to have anything else. Of course, mental health is very important as well, but I feel like once you're physically healthy, like your mind could be at ease. We're only given one body, and so I feel like we should take good care of it.
I'm not looking at it from a vanity perspective. I'm looking at it from, my body is my temple, and like nothing feels better than being in shape. And there's like that quote out there like, oh, like nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like nothing feels as good as making it to the top of that mountain or like kayaking for 6 hours straight and like still being able to keep going. Like it's just such a great feeling.
And that is a wrap.
This one was all right.